What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Miguel and you're watching Miguel EDC, the channel where we talk everything EDC gear. Here today we're doing another unboxing here. This knife comes to me via the Lefty EDC knife pass around, so shout out to Kevin, aka Lefty EDC. Go ahead and give him a subscribe to his channel. And this knife is going to be linked down below, as well as any other knife that you see in this video. When you do use those links, if you do end up purchasing a knife, it does help out the channel at no extra cost to you, but that of course is entirely up to you. That being said, doing the honors today, we have the Divo NIP, and believe it or not, this time around we have two options. You have my very own, the Divo NIP here on titanium, White Mountain Knives exclusive. That was a gift from Kevin. And recently been checking out the Blackjack. I keep calling it the Blackjack. The Jack Sparrow with the pearl carbon fiber going on, bell satin finish here. I think I might just use this one for the honors today. So let's go ahead and cut into this package here, shall we? Let's see, what do we have? What do we have? All right. All right, do we have one knife? Do we have two knives? Do we have more knives? All right, there we go. That was everything in the box. This time around, we got a Lefty EDC sticker. Bam, that's the first time I get one of those. Thank you, Kevin. And we got two JD for EDC stickers as well. Again, check out both channels. They do an awesome job going over knife and EDC content. So if you like the content in this channel, you're gonna also love the content in their channel as well. So definitely check them out. All right, last time I unboxed the knife and it came in an Orion knives case. It wasn't even that kind of knife, so I'm not even gonna make any assumptions. I think I know what's in here, but to be honest, I really don't know. You guys probably have a better idea based on the title and thumbnail. But let's go ahead and open this thing here. Zipper pouch. And bam, we have three knives. We have three knives that we're gonna be checking out here. So as you guys know, for search engine optimization, right? When you're a small YouTuber making different videos for different knives with different titles specific to those knives, definitely helps. About 30% of my traffic to my channel comes from search, just people who are specifically searching for a given knife make and model. So if you guys are ready, I'm ready. Let's check out the next knife here. And let's see, we're gonna go with this guy. Bam, there it is. Let's take a look. What do we have going on with this bad boy here? It certainly looks like titanium handles. And are we working with a slip joint? We sure are. Another slip joint right here. Check that out. By the way, we just unboxed the Lake Chaplin Barlow right here. So if you haven't seen this video, I'll be linking it down below. You can simply look it up. It's a very recent video as well. Awesome slip joint right here. So we're checking out this next slip joint right here. We're on a slip joint streak here so far, and man, oh man, check this out. This is a Tuya knife. I can already tell you from the logo. All right, so there's your half stop and here is your full stop. Oof. Let's give this thing a nice little wipe in the blade. All right, tell you what we're working with here. So this one is called the Blackbeard V2. Blackbeard kind of sounds like isn't that the bad guy from Pirates of the Caribbean? Blackbeard or Beard. So the Tuya Blackbeard V2 is what we're working with here. We have a little anchor design on this side. It says the year 1878 and the Tuya logo on this side, and that's about it, right? Very, very minimal, which is nice. You have a sort of like a clip point to it, right? Bell satin finish, which is gorgeous, right? Did a really good job there with that bell satin finish. Let's check out the walk and talk on this thing. All right, a little bit of a quiet half stop. So I did notice that the half stop is a little quiet, but the full snap, right? Full stop is a little louder. So a little quiet on the halfway, loud on the closing. So that's certainly a little bit different, right? The traditional pocket knives, Lane Chaplin Barlow here, loud on the half stop, loud on full close, same thing open, right? So it should be a little bit of a acoustics to the half stop for sure, as demonstrated here. So I'm not sure if it was intentional on this guy to be quiet on the half stop. Definitely snaps in place on the full stop. Again, quiet on the half stop. There's a sort of like two steps to the half stop, right? There's that right there, and then there's this one here, which is interesting, right? Never seen a slip joint with two half stops. Right, good tension right there, by the way. That's probably stronger than the Chaplin. We give this like maybe 7. Yeah, maybe 7.5 out of 10 right there. And you do have a fuller on both sides. Well, gives you enough pinch grip real estate in order for you to get it open. Boom, so there's your half stop, but again, it stops here or here. That's interesting. And then you have your full stop right there. All right, let's talk a little bit about the design overall. I mean, again, this is just an unboxing and first impressions. The one thing that stands out to me right away is this bit of a peak right here towards the end of the handle. So ergonomically speaking, right, this feels really, really good, right? Feels good. There's no sore spots or anything like that. Now, the point I'm trying to make with that peak right there is it's a bit of a hit or miss for a lot of people. Some people like it, they don't mind it. For some people, that might be an issue, especially if you have larger hands. For me, I have medium hands. I don't have the biggest hands or the smallest hands, somewhere in the middle, average hands, if you will. And it's just fine. It works just fine. As a matter of fact, it's a very functional way for me to make sure that when I get a good grip on it, hammer grip here, the knife, you know, also has to overcome that grip in order to, I guess, fly out of my hand, if you will. So that's functional. Right, very similar to how on the Demko AD 20.5 you have the same deal here. So for medium hand people, that's not an issue. It's more of an issue if you had, you know, really like maybe XXL. Like if you had ginormous hands, then, you know, you'd probably be in a situation where your pinky is sort of being stabbed by this little peak right there. So that's the only thing about that, right? So it's more accommodating for average hand people. If you are a giant out there with ginormous hands, then that peak might be something. So I'm noticing that right off the bat. I did notice there is a pocket clip on this guy, so that's pretty good, right? You can actually carry this guy, I believe, based on what I'm looking at. I don't see why it wouldn't be reversible. I'm sure that this one screw, actually probably not. Yeah, probably not reversible because there is some housing built into, right? It's actually milled in for the pocket clip on this side, or it's not milled in for the pocket clip on this side. It is pretty decently deep carry, right? You have about that much of the pocket stick. You have about that much of the knife sticking out of the pocket, which is not bad at all, right? You guys be the judge there, right? Check it out where the base of the pocket clip starts. That is not bad at all right there. And it does have a clip, and it really depends on kind of what approach you want for your slip joint, right? So a lot of people prefer a pocket clip less slip joint. That's more traditional. You'll carry it like the Chaplin Barlow here. You'll carry it in a low slip, right, of your preference. Most people do leather slips, and you'll carry that leather slip in your pocket with a knife inside, of course. Or you could still have a traditional slip joint here, right? Not a modern folder, but still a slip joint, but with a pocket clip, which makes it nice and easy to carry in your pocket, right? So two different school of thoughts there, obviously, depending on your preference, right? For the most part, I EDC a lot of, you know, modern folder knives, and they all have pocket clips. So that's more my wheelhouse right there. Pocket clip has a good amount of tension. Most people would argue it's a little bit long. It's about like a, you know, 55 to 60% of the entire length of the handle. So maybe a little bit shorter would have been more appreciated, but I'm sure it goes in and out of the pocket pretty good based on the triangle geometry right there. Honestly, the blade is nice and aligned. Check that out. You guys be the judge right there. That looks spot on. And so let's do some size comparisons here really quick, just to give you a ballpark on this bad boy. The PM2 right here is going to be a little larger. Okay, the smaller brother Para 3 right there is going to be probably the more comparable one. Check that out. Yeah, definitely more alongside the Para 3 than the PM2 for sure. Here's that Demko AD 20.5 shark's foot blade, titanium handles. Once again, very comparable on the length. Here's the smaller brother, the Shark Cub, aluminum handles and slicer blade. And yes, it's gonna be very close to that Demko AD 20.5 regular size. Take a look. All right, you guys be the judge. Rot Model 1 right here, and Rot Model 2. Probably more Rot Model 2 territory, although it is a hair longer than the Rot Model 2, but certainly shorter than the Rot Model 1. And last but not least, here's the very popular CJRB Pyrite Alt with the Warncliffe blade, and the also popular Vosteed Raccoon crossbar lock, the drop point blade here. And I want to say this guy is probably going to be a little bit closer to the Blackbeard, right? Remember, that is the name, the Blackbeard. The Blackbeard V2, right, is going to be a lot closer to the Pyrite Alt right there. All right, again, just some quick size comparisons. Right, we're checking out the knife for the first time. We just unboxed it, so we're just getting some quick observations out of the way. let's get a quick cutting test in. Let's just get a feel for how sharp this guy is. Let me see here. I got my Concept Integra chicken scratch for the review. So here we go. All right, there we go. Once it bites, look at them swirls right there. Once it bites, it's good to go. This thing is, yeah, it is sharp. It is going to be, yeah, it definitely gives me the same laser beam vibes that I got from the Chaplin Barlow. Extremely sharp. I always compare them to that Ghost Edge from Spyderco when they come out of the box and they have a awesome, wonderful laser beam of an edge. This thing can cut. Holy smokes. You still have a little belly. Yeah, you have a little bit of belly to it towards the end, towards the tip, which is nice. The tip is nice and robust. It stays pretty thick even towards the tip there. It's a very pokey tip, right? So we know we can do paper. What about some cardboard? I got some everyday diaper box cardboard here, single wall. So keep in mind we're cutting cardboard. Don't cut perpendicular like this, but rather at an angle. And it's gonna look something like this. There we go. Yeah. Did I mention this thing is sharp? This is a flat grind, yeah, flat grind, and even being not a full flat grind, but rather a flat grind that goes about halfway, right, the middle of the blade there, still pretty slicey, right? Imagine if it were a full flat grind. And again, it's holding pretty good, but it is still plenty sharp. Yeah, I think that about makes a statement right there. You guys let me know in the comments. How sharp is this guy? Is it still holding a pretty good edge? Rated from 1 through 10. And keep in mind, this is again after a lot of views, or at least a decent amount of views from all the other YouTubers of the knife pass around that have checked it out before I have. So yeah, very, very impressive performance to say the least. Well, there you have it, guys. That is the Blackbeard V2 from Tuya Knives. And so far so good. Good first impression. The most notable thing being that half stop being quiet and having two places where you could do the half stop. That's interesting. I'll come back to you with more on that during the review video. But other than that, this thing is sharp, cuts really, really well, ergonomically really, really good. Has a pocket clip, sort of like a orange peel titanium, right, going on here, which is very, very nice. Let's just confirm. Yes. All right, perfect. And also, you know, the pocket clips, no, the hardware is nice and blacked out from one side. So that's also pretty interesting. Got your lanyard hole right there. Not bad. That pocket clip, you almost forget that it's there. It's nice and comfortable. Boom. Yeah, solid knife. Good first impression so far. You guys know the drill. I'm going to carry this thing for quite some time here. Come back to you with the comprehensive review after I've had a chance to carry this knife. And obviously share with you the good, the bad, the ugly. So if you want to check that out, don't forget to subscribe on your way out. I promise you'll be worth coming back for more. I make knife content like this on an ongoing basis, on a daily basis pretty much. So if you like this type of content, smashing that subscribe button will be greatly appreciated. As a matter of fact, go ahead and smash that like button right now if you haven't already done so. It helps this video reach a larger audience. And if you want to support the channel a step further, go ahead and check out that Patreon link down below, or you can simply become a member right here on YouTube and you'll get access to exclusive perks. Guys, let me know what you want to know about this knife as far as the review, or if you have specific questions, anything specific that you want to know or you want me to test or whatever for me to take into consideration for the upcoming review. Please let me know in the comments. Let's hang out down there. Let's have a discussion. But yes, I'm excited for carrying this guy. All right, very, very interesting knife from Tuya Knives. Tuya makes the Tuya Mutt, right? So if you haven't checked out the unboxing on the Tuya Mutt, this will be a great time to do so. I'll also put a card for the Divo NIP Black Sparrow here. Jack Sparrow. Black Jack, Black Sparrow, Jack Sparrow. Yeah, this guy right here is going to be right here, this video, if you want to check it out next. If you guys made it to the end, you guys are the real MVPs. I love you all. Thank you for all your love and support. And I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace.